what is new in your world, Taylor? What has happened since we caught up last?
I went to YWLS, which was so much fun.
Oh, right. You went to the Young Women's Leadership Conference or Summit by Turning Point USA, one of the Turning Point events. And when we spoke, I was like, ooh, let me know how Nala Ray does, because she was a very much very
controversial.
Yes, controversial addition to the summit. So did you see her speak? How did people react to it?
I saw some videos after. I think she was on like a panel. So, well, I don't know if it's a panel or it was her and another girl, but I went to lunch at about that time, so I didn't see it in person. But I said this last time, I hope she's genuine. I just think there are some red flags, and I feel like sometimes people are so quick to welcome someone into the conservative movement that they don't use a lot of discernment. But I hope she's genuine, and if she is, I'm really happy for her. But there was some stuff that I thought was kind of sketchy with like her having the online ministry and selling the courses. And then she removed that from her Instagram after people started sharing about it on Twitter. And I don't know, I find it hard to believe that you can't just like delete an OnlyFans page or remove subscribers. I don't know though. I've never used it, so.
I want to like her so bad, but she really makes it hard. You know, like, love the story, but I don't know.
But if
a lot of people feel that way,
it's true and she's genuine, then that's a beautiful story. But I don't know.
Absolutely.
I want to show this. I think this is a snippet from. This is from the Charlie Kirk show.
Yeah, I think that must have been on like Media Row at the event, I think.
Okay, I was going to be like, do they allow men at the Young Women's Summit?
Oh yeah, there's not that many men. But there's men there.
Look, her boobs are covered up. What more do we want, right? She's doing it. Oh my God! Speaking of boobs, Anna's here. Anna's here. Hello, Mama. Oh my gosh, I am loving the pictures you're sending me of your little bean. She's so cute.
Oh, thank you.
She's a little 6-month chunker.
My little princess. How are you guys? What are we talking about?
Good. We are we're talking about Nala Ray. She has switched over apparently from OnlyFans life to going to conservative conventions such as I guess she went to the Young Women's Leadership Conference recently, which Taylor here went to. And Taylor, I will describe Taylor as the Riley Gaines of skateboarding, even though she doesn't like to compare herself to Riley Gaines.
I just think that's super generous of you. And I like I was saying before, I usually refer to the guy as the Leah Thomas of skateboarding rather than refer to myself that way.
I'm going to play a little bit of this clip just because I want to know what you guys think. Yeah, I think this is the most recent clip of Nala speaking. I believe this is from the Young Women's Summit that happened recently, a Turning Point.
They probably have her.
Was it in Texas?
When she spoke on stage too, I bet they have a video of that as well on Turning Point website.
Oh, let me look for that too. All right, I'm going to play a little bit of this.
I think it's an interview just with Charlie Kirk, which is still good.
So you are posting bikini pictures. Mm-hmm. And I'm sure at some moment there was a fork in the road.
Of course.
Where you had to make a conscious decision to post more than bikini pictures. Because a lot of the girls watching this right now, they all put bikini pictures of themselves on Instagram.
Absolutely.
So that's not unusual. I don't think it's good, but that's not unusual. Bring us into the room of the moment that you decided to hit publish on a naked picture of yourself.
So it was when I felt like I'd like nothing else to lose. My parents had found out I was on OnlyFans like a month and a half after I'd started, and they found out from other people. So I really thought I could hide it. I really did, but you can't hide from the internet when you're on it. So they found out, they confronted me about it. And this was right before I was going to move to California. And so I was in Florida at the time. They confronted me about it. That was when my mom decided to completely cut ties with me. And I was like, well, my dad supports me being on it. He truly said he supported me. And if he was younger, he would probably do the same
Was
thing.
he still a pastor at the
No, no. Thank goodness, right?
That would be quite an interesting
absolutely.
pastor.
So yeah, I felt like I had absolutely nothing else to lose. I didn't have friends. I didn't have a boyfriend. I was just ready. And so I was like, okay, I'm moving to California, and it went hardcore real fast.
And first of all, thank you for being so open
hit the
about this,
nail
because
on
I
the
think
head
our
on her
audience
problem.
needs.
What was that?
I said she hit the nail on the head with what her problem was. She has like no one in her life that cared about her.
Yep.
And she had nothing to lose. That's really sad.
Super sad.
It is really sad. Yeah, it's like it's crazy how little it would take to maybe pull somebody out of that place. Just a friend, really.
If there was one person in her life that cared about her, there's like, what the hell are you thinking? That's crazy. She probably wouldn't have done it. Or maybe she would have, and she's lying, but I don't know.
The video got a little choppy, but she said her parents was it her parents who confronted her about it?
Yes.
Yeah, but then
So
she
they
said her dad
tried
said
it.
he was cool with it.
Her dad was like down with the whole thing because
How is a dad gonna
he
be
was
cool with it?
profiting. She was helping bankroll his life. I've heard her talk about this before. So she was helping bankroll his life, and actually in the end he was one of the few people in her life that was like asking her to like continue doing it because he didn't want to lose the money. Like super
dirtbag.
Ugh. So yeah, but
Dirtbag move. Okay, let me play a little more dice.
Needs to know, because this is replicated now, unfortunately, thousands of
right.
times.
And it's not talked about enough.
Thank you for being so vulnerable with it.
Absolutely.
Were you seeking money, or was there something else was there a validation?
Oh, validation and attention. I struggle so hard in my family dynamic with feeling loved. My mom wasn't like a loving, nurturing mom. She was like,
it's like, you want to be an example. Like you want to, I struggle so much. I'm like, let this be not a textbook daddy issue, not feeling loved, lack of, feeling validated, lack of self-esteem, but it just, the time and time again, that's what it ends up becoming.
Mm-hmm. Like a disciplinarian, kind of cold, like therapist kind of mom. It wasn't like, come hug me, come give me love. It was just kind of like, let me teach you something new so you'll be good at something kind of mother. Nothing wrong with that. But when your child really craves love and they don't get it, they look elsewhere for it. And I did. So my validation came from men because my dad, was supporting me and doing porn. So for me, I was like, okay, cool. I'm doing nothing wrong here. Just validating that sin over and over again. But yeah, I turned mainly for attention. I never thought I was going to make that kind of money, but that attention felt really good, even though it was bad attention.
How much money were you making a month at the peak?
$300,000 to $50,000 to $400,000 a month.
Yes, that's about.
Jeez.
Wow.
Do you guys think she's bullshitting?
About the money?
No, about her whole story.
No, I think it's clear that what she does seek is attention, because even now, like some of the like red flags I still see, it's clear that she still wants attention. Like even though she's not doing all that, like if you look at her TikTok, some of her posts and stuff, it's just obvious that she's still seeking attention from people online. So I tend to believe this.
I heard a clip of her saying, she wasn't referring to her new like conservative influencer life, but I've heard her saying like on clips online, I'm really crushing this new chapter in my life. I figured it out. I know how to crush it. I'll have to find it, because I was like, oh man, it just made her sound like, I'm telling these people what they want to hear, and this is how I'm gonna maybe make money. But although she can't be doing it for the money, there's no way she's going to make as much doing this, doing appearances.
I'm sure she's grifting off of a conservative audience now that want to see her succeed and fix herself, right? So she's just switching from one grift to another.
Yeah, and I think I do think she wants attention, whether it's from her, subscribers on the bad side, or she wants attention now from this new crowd, which is conservative Christians. Like, it is obvious that she has a desire to be like, she wants attention. So
it feels like a very quick shift from being OnlyFans star to now being someone who's like speaking to an audience about Christianity and conservatism. That's the issue for me, and that she has tried to make money off of this, which I agree. She's got to be making less money than doing the OnlyFans, but she still has OnlyFans. She's still making money off the OnlyFans too.
And maybe if she's still somebody who needs attention, and she's hopefully been smart with her money, and like I would assume she's set for life no matter what she does.
That was another thing that I thought was kind of interesting. I haven't watched every interview about it, but I heard other people saying that she had not kept all the OnlyFans money, which how would you
I don't believe
mess
that.
up that bad with your money? Like, you'd have to be spending like crazy.
Yeah. You know, it kind of reminds me like this. I got sober about 4.5 years ago, and it's different, but it is the same. It's like overcoming something that's really looked down upon in society. And I didn't get on the internet really until like 2 years after I got sober, because like,
wow,
who am I? Who am I to be sharing my opinions on things and whatnot when I'm just getting my own life together? And I see so much of that in Nala. It's like, girl, take a breath, just take a back seat, focus on yourself, heal yourself, and then you can come tell us your story. Because if it's sincere, it's a beautiful story, and actually something I think would be really important for this time in history. But she's got to just take a back seat for a second and really do some self-reflection before anyone's going to take her seriously.
Also, like, despite me feeling kind of skeptical of her, I also trust that Charlie Kirk has pretty good judgment.
Yeah.
So if he's met her and talked to her, perhaps it is genuine, and perhaps like some of the stuff she's doing is also a reaction to being platformed in a different space entirely differently for the first time. But some of it feels off to me. And even I think we talked about like the baking videos.
Yeah.
The
yeah,
videos with a very spicy undertone.
So
Wait, she
uncomfortable.
does baking in videos?
Let me find the clip, Anna.
TikTok or Instagram reels, but if
It's
you
a
watch
lot.
them and you don't see a certain tone to them, I feel like you should get your eyes checked.
Okay, here it is. Oh, the phone. Yeah, it's clips like this that make you go, well, okay, she is baking, and what, is she gonna just stop being an attractive woman now that she's Christian? Who knows? All right.
I love cinnamon
like
rolls.
how she looks. It's some of the
mannerisms.
The mannerisms.
You might want to
exactly
mute.
the same as the mannerisms.
Look at those cinnamon rolls. Ooh, that does look good.
I don't even think this is the video that I watched a different video too. She's
Even
done a
that
couple
face
of
she just made in the beginning, like, what was that?
I feel like she's she just does the anime girl faces in that.
Yeah,
that's true.
That's what I mean when I say she does the same mannerisms and stuff that she does when she promoted her porn on like the
Ahiago, right?
Stuff.
And that does take a while. That's kind of what when I got sober, like there's just some things that you do that take a while to get rid of those habits and things, and it's gonna take her a minute to stop.
She just did the O face.
Yeah, exactly. Girl.
This is the only way there is to taste the.
Put the spatula down.
I want to know how she did that without getting it all over herself. Whenever I eat that, it's like everywhere.
Yeah, that when I'm doing that, like sexy is the last word you would use to describe me, like licking a bowl.
Like, girl, please.
I know this is the face that I make when I'm cooking, for sure. Wait, all right, let's see.
I remain with the stance that I hope she's genuine, but like when people are like commenting, I posted a little bit about this back before the event. When people were commenting, like telling me I don't know what I'm talking about, I was like, come on, you can't watch this stuff and not see what I'm seeing. And
I know
that rolling pin.
Chrissy, did you ever look up her website? I think it's like The Anointed Path or something like that. It's on I posted on my X a while ago.
Ooh.
But I noticed that after people shared that on X, she removed it from the links from her Instagram page that she had it directly linked to. The way I said that was like all jumbled up, but you get what I'm saying. She had it linked to her Instagram. She took it down once people called it out, but the website is still up and the courses are still available for purchase last I checked.
That's just crazy.
I found this, I think, is a snippet of her interview from, I looked on the Turning Point website. They didn't isolate her speech, but maybe it's just somebody else sort of interviewed her. Okay, this
is it. This is it.
Oh, okay.
I think she was on like a panel, technically, I think.
Okay, here we go.
Is she trying to do like an Ivanka Trump lookalike thing?
Can't hurt to go blonde.
No offense, but she wishes. She's beautiful.
Well, I mean,
but
she looks
very pretty.
No,
if you squint your eyes, it kind of looks. Honestly, I hate red, but I think the red hair worked on her. I know that was like her porn look, but going from that to this blonde, it just looks, especially with how she's styling herself and her clothes, it looks like she's trying to like look like Ivanka.
She looks very Barbie. Like this.
To be fair, I think a lot of people at this particular conference dress like Barbie.
It's true. There are a lot of blondes there. All right, I'm going to play this.
Crazy amounts of money showing my body online and exploiting myself. It's truly online prostitution. And then my family completely disowned me. Like my mom, all my siblings. My dad was the only one that hung on, but for a really bad reason. He was just like, begging me for like money all the time. So that was the only relationship I had with my father, was him supporting me doing porn online and then taking my money.
And since then, you know, you've had this come to Jesus moment where now you are more aligned with your faith. And walk us through, what was your breaking point? You know, the steps you took to come out of such a toxic environment, because you were obviously sold an idea that really ended up being something that it's just completely different than.
Absolutely. Like the whole girlfriend experience is what OnlyFans loves to sell, is that, you know, you're talking to your dream girl. It's like the girl next door. It's not that at all. You're literally talking to a middle-aged man on a computer. Like that is your chatters. So it's such a lie. And that is what sin is. It is dark and it's a lie and it hides.
But what clicked for you? What was your turning point, essentially?
So I actually met my husband now. His name is Jordan. Truly the love of my life. He encouraged me. Like when I first met him, this man was talking so highly about who Christ is and showed that love. And in 5 years, I hadn't had one Christian reach out to me while I was on OnlyFans doing what I was doing to show the love of Christ in my life. And he did. He treated me with so much respect and God's love. He was just my friend for the longest time until we ended up getting married after I got off of OnlyFans. But I was so intrigued by how this man loved God with everything inside of him. And it encouraged me so much. And I stopped doing OnlyFans, gave my life to God, deleted my OnlyFans, took off every promiscuous post off my Instagram, Facebook. I deleted my entire Twitter. And I was so happy.
Oh, okay. So
I think she deleted everything off the OnlyFans, but she's talked before about how the page is still up. But I think you can't subscribe anymore, but she still has subscribers.
I know it was up at one point, but I think I did a whole video on Nala a few months ago, and I know at one point, this is what she claimed, that OF wouldn't let her take down her page completely because she still had subscribers, which that checks out to me, but
maybe, but
till now she should be able to take it down by now.
To me, it sounds a little unbelievable that you can't just like remove a subscriber or block somebody, especially on a platform like that.
Well, they've already paid.
I don't know. It feels like that's the sort of thing, if you had to boot someone, you got to boot someone, just give them their money back, you know?
Listen, I'd believe it for like a month.
Well, at least on the YouTube side, I know I've tried to block like stalkers from being members, because after my streams are done, I make it members only. And so I had like a stalker that was going through stuff. So I was like asking my YouTube rep, I'm like, I need to block this specific person from being a member. And they're like, no, YouTube will not block people that are paying. I'm like, but this person's a legit stalker, and they wouldn't do anything. So
I just think by
YouTube,
this
I don't know about
point,
OnlyFans.
Like this point, she should be able to take it down. Like it's been a minute.
Yeah.
I don't think people can actually like sign up for it now though. So at least there's that.
But she's still making money off of it, probably, or something.
That's what it sounded like.
Yeah.
This is the clip I was referring to, and this is
Yes.
Ariadna posted this on. Okay, she posted this. Wow, more than a year ago, April 11th, 2024. Ariadna said, "Let's agree on one thing. Nala Ray is using God as clickbait. Full stop. Incontrovertible proof. Her baptism was posted December of 2023. Reclaim Your Ex reported New Year's Eve 24 Nala Ray bragging about being the Ahiago. I keep wanting to say Asiago, but that's a totally different thing. Queen, and everything I do blows up. I'm exploiting everything." Okay, so here's that clip where I was like, what is she talking about?
Well, this clip specifically, because it's supposedly from after her posting the baptism.
Yeah, let me
This
play
is
that
so
real quick.
cringy. This clip is like...
All right, here we go.
I can't hear anything, Chrissy.
Me either.
You didn't share
Yeah.
audio.
What?
Yeah,
Oh.
you can hear it, but we can't.
How did I do that? How did I not do that?
It's one of StreamYard's new annoying features.
Goo. Okay, hold the phone. Audio. What do I have to do?
Why don't you just like do her voice for the rest of us and do whatever she's saying?
Oh, okay. I'll just. Okay, that's funny.
Do like a.
Okay, the woman says, "How are you feeling about going into New Year's?" Listen, I'm fucking ready for the ups, the downs, the sadness, the happiness, the joy that's coming. I'm so looking forward to this. Like, every year is like a brand new year to like start, not even start fresh, but like go off about what you've already built. You know, I'm just so excited.
That was really good.
That was pretty good.
Now the lady's like, "What's your name?" "My name is Nala Ray. I'm the Asiago Queen." You can find me on Instagram. And I'm the queen.
Oh, so
I'm
cringe.
the queen. I'm the top tier. I feel like everything that I do blows up. I have a glitch in the system. I'm exploiting everything that I'm doing to like the highest level possible. So yeah. That bothers me. Okay.
That was a really good... That you remembered all that.
I was just saying it as she was saying it. Oh my god.
That was actually impressive.
It
Wow,
was.
that was like a one-woman show. I'm exhausted. The conservative space is infested with wolves in sheep's clothing, promoting a similarly corrupt individuals to gradually turn us all into liberals. Well, she did sound like she was saying... I forget who made the point, but I don't think Charlie Kirk wants to embarrass himself by bringing on someone like Nala Ray, and then turns out she is a straight up grifter. Then he looks stupid. He looks like he is not discerning.
Or he looks like an innocent bystander that got tricked like everybody else.
That just wanted to believe her.
I'm completely biased because she went viral after going on that whatever podcast, and when I went on it, he makes you wait like for half an hour outside. Before he lets you in, even though he's very strict. They're like, you have to be there at this time or else we're not letting you in. And then they make you wait outside. And one of the girls that was there, she like, cause we're all talking before since he's making us all wait. And then she was just like, oh, this is what I do. And I'm just here to go viral. I'm going to say whatever I can to get famous. And then on the podcast that she changes her story and her career like 5 different times. And I'm just, you can kind of see me when I'm like, because anytime she opens her mouth, I'm like, this bitch is just so full of shit. And it's like, because she changes her story the entire time. And so I'm so disillusioned now by all of that. So when I see girls like her or Nala, I'm just like, you guys are just going to say whatever you can to ride that grift and to stay relevant and to stay famous. So she's done with the OnlyFans. So she's moving on to the conservative stuff. And I don't follow any of that. But from what I've seen, the fact that she still stays in my timeline, I'm like, you do you. I don't give a shit. And stay away from me. That's how I feel.
Well,
I think it's like... Go ahead.
Oh, sorry. No, you're good. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, I think it's that people like it's a nice story, right? I think it's like a nice story in this day and age. It would be great to have someone who was on OF that converted to Christianity and turned their life around. Like the principle of it sounds nice. It's enamoring, but Is it really the truth? Is it really reality? I don't think so, but
Love you guys. Thank you for the chats. Thank you for the comments. I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye. Bye. All right. Love you guys. God, I don't even want to leave. This candle smells so good. I don't want to leave. All right. Love you guys. Talk to you soon. Bye. Love you all. Join the Discord. Feet. Love you all. Wow. You guys are awesome. Come and get it. Bye, guys. Bye. Now I'm really leaving. Love you. Bye.